Hello and welcome to another opportunity to attract the man of your dreams. And maybe you have already attracted the man of your dreams. Maybe you are already in a relationship with a man who makes you happy and who makes you feel desired and desirable. And that's great. I want to congratulate you on that. But in case you are not there yet and you are still single, but you want to have a fulfilling relationship, then you can work with me on becoming the confident, life-affirming, and self-loving woman who can attract high-quality men, high-value men with ease. And if you're ready to work with me, then you can go to gethimkeephim.com/Skype and book your first Skype coaching session with me. I would love to get to know you and to help you. And if you want to improve your relationship because you are already in a relationship and you already have a boyfriend, then you should give him the feeling that it's finally okay for him to open up and to be vulnerable. This is one of the most effective things that you can do as a woman, to give a man the feeling that it's okay to be vulnerable. We men are born and raised with the idea that men don't cry. Boys don't cry. No, you should never cry. You should not show your emotions. Oh, don't be weak. Come on, man up, man up. And then it continues with the dating advice, or at least most popular dating advice for men, where so many men on YouTube tell other men, especially young men who don't know any better, to never show their feelings, to always be stoic. Because the moment you will show your feelings to a woman, that's when she leaves you. We both know that this is not true, but a lot of men believe that. I used to believe that in the past. I used to believe that if I show my emotions, if I'm vulnerable, then a woman will leave me. And only my current relationship taught me that this is complete bollocks, because my girlfriend appreciates it when I share my emotions. I mean, of course, I don't share my emotions as a whiny victim and I say, oh, everybody's so mean to me. I share my emotions in a confident way. I'm open about how I feel. And if you allow him to be open, if you provide him with this safe space where he can be vulnerable, where he can open his heart, where he can trust you so much to such an extent that you might be the very first woman who he opens his heart to. I mean, when a man opens his heart, this means that he truly loves you and that he trusts you, because we are so terrified of it. I mean, we don't even talk about our feelings with our closest friends, let alone with our partners. So if you provide him this space by communicating to him how much you appreciate it when he's honest about his feelings, how much you value it when he shares his emotions with you, and by then also rewarding him for sharing his emotions, this will make your boyfriend obsessed with you. And what will also make him obsessed with you is when you say yes to adventures, for example, mini vacations. Or if he's too lazy, then you suggest mini vacations. You take him on a trip, or you invite him, or let's say you inspire him to take you on a trip. Have some fun. I mean, so many couples, especially so many women who I've coached who've been married for a long time, they told me that the last time they traveled somewhere with their husbands was years ago. The last time they went on an adventure was years ago. The last time they just booked a flight somewhere spontaneously, or they booked a train ticket somewhere spontaneously and just traveled there was years ago. Some have never done it in their life. I mean, I'm a very adventurous person, even though I'm a very safety-obsessed and security-obsessed German. There's also some adventurous side in me, and I love to just go with my girlfriend somewhere on a city trip, for example. I mean, just last month I said, come on, let's go there. Let's just go there. Why not? You just have this one life, so live it to your fullest. And if you suggest these things, if you show him, hey, I want to go on adventures with you. I mean, unless you're in a relationship with the most boring man on planet Earth, unless that's the case, he's up for that. He's ready for that. And what he might also be ready for are new ideas and toys and role plays in the bedroom. Yes, you can spice things up in the bedroom. Yes, you can introduce toys. Yes, you can introduce costumes and role plays. Be a little bit creative. That's how you can make your boyfriend obsessed with you in the bedroom. And you can also make him obsessed with your heart by not only, like I just described, giving him the space to share his feelings, but you also open up to him and share your feelings. And don't just share your feelings in the sense of, hey, I love you, I really love you, I'm excited to be with you, I love the fact that we have this fulfilling relationship. I mean, that's great. Show him how much you love him, but also share your worries. Share your doubts, share your fears with him. That's what makes us human. That's what allows us to connect with another human being, to really learn about this person. And if you give him this space, or let's say, if you share your feelings with him, the good, bad, and the ugly, you also allow him to do the same. And this will bond you to each other on a whole new level. And it will make him obsessed with you more and more and more. And you can also make him obsessed with you in the same way as 7 of my coaching clients did. And if you're ready to activate his hero instinct, if you're ready to make him obsessed with you, then you can click on the first link in the description or go to gethimkeephim.com/obsession and find out how 7 of my coaching clients made the man of their dreams obsessed with them. And you can also allow him to be the man from time to time. Yes, now I want to go into a more traditional point of view of manhood. Let him be the man. What I mean by that is every now and then let him lead. Every now and then let him make a decision. And every now and then let him open the jar of pickles. That's something that I learned from my grandmother. She always did that for my grandfather. She always asked him to open bottles and to open the jar of pickles, and to open any jar basically. And for you as a woman, this might seem very trivial and very mundane, and you might ask yourself, what's so great about opening stuff? Men love it when they are needed. Men love it when they can help a woman. That's why this whole idea of the damsel in distress is so attractive for men, but not so attractive for you as a woman. I mean, you don't want a man who's the damsel in distress, but for men, this is a very attractive thing. So if you just allow him to do these small things, this can already make him more obsessed with you. And then ask him for his advice when it comes to important life decisions, or even when it just comes to small decisions. You don't have to do what he says. I don't mean that you should do everything he says and he tells you. In the same way, please don't understand me wrong. When I said you should allow him to lead you and allow him to make decisions, I don't mean that you should follow him whenever he says something and he wants you to do something. Just sometimes. And when it comes to asking him for advice, the same principle applies. You don't have to do what he says. You just have to give him the feeling that you value his opinion, that you value his input, and that you want him to share these things with you. And then communicate to him how much you adore him because of, well, not only his looks, not only his big personality, wink, 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 but also because of his values and his beliefs. The more you show him that you value the fact that he has these values and that he has these beliefs, the more he will be into you, especially if you want to build a future with him and he also wants to build this future with you, because then you will communicate to him over and over again how compatible you are. And then he will realize over and over again that you are in fact very compatible. And then be the most affectionate girlfriend he ever had. Hug him, snuggle up to him, kiss him, show him how much you adore him and how much you love him. And one of the best advices that I heard from a guy who was married or still is married to his wife, I think for more than 30 years. The advice that this guy gave was to simply continue to do in a relationship what you did at the beginning of the dating process. In the beginning of the dating process, when you were just boyfriend and girlfriend, or you were not even boyfriend and girlfriend yet, but you wanted to be his girlfriend, you probably kissed him all the time. You were hugging him all the time. You were fumbling around like love-drunk teenagers, and maybe at this time you were love-drunk teenagers. Act like this again. If you're the most affectionate girlfriend for him, or let's say the most affectionate girlfriend he ever had, then it's very likely that he will not only love it and he will not only be obsessed with you, but he will also be the most affectionate boyfriend that you can possibly imagine. And I hope you want that to happen. And what you also have to do if you want to make your boyfriend obsessed with you is to understand what love and respect really mean for a man. Because there is a deep-seated gap in communication that just a few women know and truly understand. And to be truly irresistible, you must understand how love and respect get entangled in a man's mind. And that's why I invite you to take the What Men Secretly Want quiz. And you can find this quiz if you go to gethimkeephim.com/quiz, or you click on the second link in the description. And now you know how to make your boyfriend obsessed with you, and I hope that you will use the tips that I shared with you in this episode to improve your relationship. What if you're single and you want to attract the man of your dreams? Or what if you're already in a relationship but it's not going that well? I can help you, and I would be happy if you gave me the chance to improve your dating life. And if you're ready to work with me, then you can go to gethimkeephim.com/Skype. That's gethimkeephim.com/Skype and book your very first Skype coaching session with me. And if you enjoyed watching this video, if you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up and leave a comment in the comment section below. Share your opinion, share your thoughts. I would love to hear from you. And I would love it even more if you would hit the subscribe button and smash that notification bell so that you get notified whenever I release a new video for you. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video.